So it is officially the first weekend since the release of Volumar Part 3, and you're sitting here thinking, what do we do first? Simple. You're going to go do the fletching activity. This minigame was so well put together, and here is really all you need to know to get started. First things first, you got to get into the mini quest. That's simple. If you get into Auburn, teleport to AIS, run over here, start your mini quest here. He'll run you through the basics. After that, all you're going to need are these simple things. Do the best log you can. I run use right now. We're working our way up to magics. You're going to need a knife, and you're going to want a whole bunch of use short bows or whatever you already have. I've already got these things stocked up. If you don't have them, just do it while you run. So here we go. We're going to start over here. We are going to do this all in a clockwise motion. So you see all your green animals over here? That's what we're carving. I've already got a totem up here, so we're going to go ahead and start on this one. But if you look here, they're in size order. So the buffalo, the jaguar, and then we've got to find where our third animal goes. Here's the trick. Sometimes they move and hide, so you got the snake hidden back there. Once you've done that, you want to but decorate these things. This is where the bulk of your experience is. Look at those 326 coming in hot every time. You get 4 of them, go ahead and run on down here. You see this? I do not need any other items on top of my person here. Every time I go run over here and do one of these totems, we are going to end up getting 20 extra energy. If you have a good enough agility level, you're not going to run out. So here we go again. Throw it in there. See the items, or see them animals. Jaguar, eagle, scorpion. Decorate the freaking totem. If you look up here, the higher the level, the more times you can have these guys visit you. It makes it easy. So once you do that, you can move on. No need to collect. You can claim your offerings every time, but there's just no need. Here's the next thing. As these guys walk around, you're going to see these little flowers on the ground. Come step on them. That is how you're going to get more and more things from these guys. So here we are. We're coming up to the next one. We're going to come over here and build. Look, I'm going to drop my knife because I've already gotten our knife here. You don't have to get these from the points. That's kind of like your fail safe for when everything screws up. So here we go. Buffalo, eagle, snake, and decorate. All right, we got 2 more logs left, and then we're going to do our bank stop. You'll see some guys saying that you need to come over and end up knocking out some of these bank runs or teleporting around. It's not necessary. If you come straight on down here again, there's going to be your next one at this angle over here. Let's see if we can find it. Right there. Click on that. What do we got here? We got the eagle. We've got the snake. We've got the scorpion. And we're going to decorate. Look at that. This is so stinking easy. All right, moving on. We're going to run over this log right here. We are going to then run up here. And this is going to be the last one we have here. And then we'll get started with our rebank, if you will. Here's another little tidbit while you see this. This is going to be the new place for everybody to come out and do forestry events, man. I'm telling you. Buffalo, leopard, snake. They wander around. Sometimes it's a pain. But if you need to do it AFK, this is the time to mention you can do the magics here and then just AFK right there. Super easy. So, all right, now we're going to come down here. This is where we're going to rebank. So, literally from that location, I would just run down here, hop over this wall. Here's your little bank buffalo right here. You can simply run in here, grab another 6 logs, refill up on all your short bows or whatever you have stocked up in your bank. I keep them all together. It makes this a whole lot easier. And then you just run straight through and straight out to the other end here. So now we're going to go run through here, redo the whole process over again. Eagle, snake, and scorpion. If you guys can't see that stuff, don't worry, I'll repeat it for you over and over again. So we're hitting that one up. Now we're going to come run up here to the top real quick, and there's only 2 more spots left here, and then that will have been all of our locations. So right here is back to where you guys did the mini quest when you first started this activity. So you guys should know this area. So you come up here, go ahead and build that totem site. Knock this out. Buffalo, jaguar, and eagle. And then decorate that thing. You see here how I caught him. He actually gave me stuff before I had this thing decorated. Not much you can do about that. It's going to happen. So, and then we're going to come down here again. And this is going to be our last stop on our little adventure before we go rebank up again. and then that is literally going to be an entire run for you. So we'll come run down here real quick. Sit on this, and don't forget when you run through. So buffalo, jaguar, snake. Decorate that thing up, and then once you've done a bunch of them, you can literally collect these things 2,000 at a time. But go ahead, check your offerings, see what you get. Once you've gotten through all these kind of things, here's where I run up and I rebank here real quick. But once you get a bunch of these things, man, you go ahead and collect them whenever you want to. You will get items from these things, and that is where I got my knife at. It's where you don't have to spend the points, is what I'm saying. So if you can get them in there, that's the best way to do it. You can also trade any extra knives that you get from these things. You can trade them in for more points, so that way you could do some of the other stuff. See your jaguar, scorpion, and that snake is hiding again. But it's super, super easy. This is pretty simple mini game. You can fletch while you go. You can bring out your packs and everything like that, your log baskets, but it's just not necessary. They've got this set up really well. So click through there, rummage through, you get your end branches, you get some dirty arrow tips, get a whole bunch of different random things, man. But game was well done. Hopefully that helps you guys out.